Good moment. Good moment. Good morning. Good moment. Whichever works for you, my dear. Okay, y'all, I got this new ring light for Christmas, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh, man. All right, you guys. We're going to do a Divine Feminine reading. Jehovah's wanting me to do Divine Femme, so we're going to do a Divine Femme. And I totally just drank coffee through my hair. Dang it, I tried to not do that the other day. My hair is becoming an out of control hay bale. All right, so Divine Femme. Let's just see what's going on here with Jehovah. Jehovah here. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Good morning, Yeshua. Yeah. All right. Just to make sure we're all squared away here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of just jumping into it, but y'all know how I do. Oh. All right. Jehovah. Secret card, he says. Yes. Right there. Divine Feminine Jehovah. Divine Feminine Jehovah. Thank you. Yes, I love this. I love this so far. Divine Femme. We're sitting at a 9 of Cups and a 6 of Pentacles, okay? We could be a water sign, an earth sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You might be the water sign dealing with the earth sign. You might be an earth sign dealing with the water sign. However, there could be in your chart. However, it's very, very present here. And I usually don't pick up on that right away, but today I am. And what comes through my spirit, it's going to come through my spirit. So 9 of Cups, though, you're really sitting here and you're like, wow, I love myself. Like, I have everything I could have ever needed. I'm so happy that I chose to make this investment, because with that 6 of Pentacles there, it's like you're equally giving yourself, both sides of you, this good and the bad, the masculine and the feminine, the mental and the emotional. There's clear boundaries within yourself. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm doing this. I need to make sure that I'm following through on loving myself. And this is really great, because this is really just self-loving energy instead of the self-harming that you used to do before when that equal give and take was not there, right? So you're looking at these 9 and 6s, which overall you're in your 3s, okay? And essentially your 3s have to root down to that 6 and then root down again to that 9, okay? But overall you're in your 9. So you've got this 6 as your really middle point, which is great, because if you're in 6 of Pentacles, then you have your 6 of Cups, your 6 of Swords, and your 6 of Wands, and that's all victory. You've returned home to yourself completely right now, Divine Femme, and you're amazing. You're amazing in so many qualities to yourself. You're finally realizing, wow, I had this worth inside of me all the time. I hid it from myself. I limited myself. I didn't know what I was doing. And now you're sitting here evenly by way of Gematria, and you're able to be in your 3s and your 4s, because even though there's a 3 at the top of this tower to root down to this 6 and this 9, you still have 3s here because of your Cups, and your 4s because of your Pentacles. So really, would you be in your 7s? You know, which is really what is the foundation, the glue. The Chariot is going to bind it all and fence it together, like the ligaments and the tendons within our towers here, our flesh scientific test tubes. You're really trying to put the little pieces of the glue together that broke you beforehand, and now it's like, okay, that glue re-broke, because we all know that glue it's not going to sustain its stability for a long time over time, especially if there's water breaking it down, right? Or other chemical imbalances being able to break it down, or let alone just the power of oxygen. So now this true glue, this true holy glue is coming together inside of you, and you're really like, wow, I couldn't do this alone. I feel so much stronger, because the power of the ox, the Chariot itself, that has the communication within talking to yourself here, especially if you've got the water cups. I just heard high quality H2O here, water boy. That's so funny. I heard haterade. Yeah, you're kind of just telling everybody else to fuck off. Like you're so full of yourself that it's really starting to overflow, you know. And look at this, you have an M here, which is the Iwas, which is the rune of just overall mass created energy here. And then look at this. I mean, you've got multiple runes here that I can see. Yeah. This one here. Yep. Even that one there, which is just a littler one of that. So there's so much energy running through you that's healthy and positive. And it's just, you're able to deter the negative ions from beforehand, and you're able to prevent them. And so now when you're recognizing, oh, I'm getting kind of angry, or I'm getting kind of fed up, or I'm getting kind of mental, you're like, okay, no, sis, I gotta take a step back. What am I not giving myself properly here to make me feel like this? Because you've learned that this is in your own control, okay? You're learning that within this vehicle, this chariot, this fence, that the house of communication, these electrons, protons, and neurons have to be able to electrically communicate by way of your electrical prop here. Your temperance energy, 1 and 14, 9 and 14, 6 is right here. 9, isn't that 14? Oh my gosh, I'm doubting myself. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15. But still, that devil comes in and they have to back brace and front brace. The front of the head and the back of the head has to be there within that 14 to 15. That temperance energy, which is 2 sevens, 2 chariots. So you have the masculine fence starting to really build itself as the positive, the feminine fence is building on the opposite side to really help your cup embrace it here and give you that holy clue that you never really had beforehand. You thought you had it in those times where you'd go treat yourself to a mani-pedi, when you'd go get your hair done, when you'd go tanning, go get your nails done, or you'd go shopping at the mall, or you'd go take that awesome road trip, you know, down to Portland for whatever, you know, just these certain things that you thought that you would fill your cup with beforehand. And for the first time, you're finally able to build a solid foundation for your own cup, your own heart within this self-love club, and be able to bring you that stability and that security that you never really had before emotionally, because you're able to trumpet. You've learned your damn lesson now. This card has been sitting over here for quite a minute, sis. Let's see what's going on there. And when I said that, it was 7 minutes flat, and we were already channeling 7 over here. So that's really funny, Lord. Let's see here. Yeah, 4 of Cups, 7-11. Thank you, Jehovah. Yep, look at that. And that's exactly what you're doing, is you're overflowing and taking care of your cups here. You're too positive and you're too masculine. You're feminine and you're masculine, you're too positive and you're too negative, okay? Because this is how they have to work. They have to balance, and they have to be able to build that spectrum, right? Like a DNA spiral. It has to be able to connect like it would with this. Pew, pew, okay? It has to go pew, pew. And it's not able to pew, 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 go back and forth if there's a chemical imbalance. And this is just the 4 overall. But when we get to these larger numbers, it's going to tower down again. So look at, if this is unbalanced, then your 9 of Cups is going to be imbalanced. These ain't going to be able to and have this electrical current between these protons, neutrons, and electrons to make this chemical balancing perfect and be able to give yourself this equal give and take. You don't realize that as we are giving ourselves love and able to do that from the inside out with Jesus's strength, we're also not realizing that this is how far down we are actually improving or disimproving ourselves, is because we don't see that one choice that we make has at least 3 to 6 doors behind it, in front of it, or around it, to be able to continue that constant energy, that constant communication within you here. And that's what's really rising to the surface, is no, I can't do that, because overall I need to take care of my heart, and I need to make sure that I'm giving myself these proper electrons and these proper neutrons. Yes, thank you, Jehovah, for that confirmation. These proper electrons and neutrons to be able to electrically work with me, because beforehand I was so chemically imbalanced. I lost my worth. I didn't realize there was a lot of anxiety there, a lot of insecurity, a lot of depression, which just leads into low serotonin, which he has me real big talking about this week, along with twin flames and self-harm behavior. Yes, thank you, Jehovah, once again. Low serotonin is a huge chemical imbalance inside of us and our negative ions here. You know, if we have too much low serotonin, what's going to happen is that energy is not dead. If it was dead, 9/11, Yeshua was right here. Woohoo! If it was dead, it'd be evaporated out, like all the demons that shudder, because the power of God, they know that it's more greater than the power of Satan. So if it's not dead, it's still alive. And so is it alive, positively reproducing and mass creating by way of God's strength here, the power of the ox, or is it going to be mass producing negatively? Either way, it's still mass producing, okay? Two sides to it, masculine and feminine. E equals MC squared. It's because two sides of it have to be able to work in order to make the rest of it go down and make it go up, as within, so without, as above, so below. And that's really what's going on here. Thank you, Jehovah. My goodness. What's really going on here is that you're able to see it from all sides, and you think that you know, but then as soon as a new level of self-love, a new trauma comes to that service to be able to heal, a new sense of self-love comes in over and over and over. And this powerful, positive love that you are manifesting inside of you is really starting to come back to you in a way that never has before, which is just filling your cup. And each time it does, it's going to overflow, and that's going to be happy. You're going to feel that abundance and that grace and that mercy coming to you, because we were never deserving, because we're finally understanding that what we gave ourselves before, we were a slave to sin. Okay, Jesus had to come in and remove it. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Let's see the bottom of the deck here. Let's see here. Yeah, 8 of Cups. See, look at that. So when you fill your 4 cups here, your 2 positive and your 2 negative, it's going to overflow, ain't it? Well, then it's going to overflow, and then you're going to have 4 cups. See how that's going to happen? Look at 4 extra cups. So now this is how it's going to look from the very, very top of your tower here, by way of your third eye, your magnifying lens, your inner compass versus your outer compass, God and Jesus, okay? Working through you as this lighthouse. Thank you, Jehovah. Once again, I don't know if y'all are hearing my phone go off like crazy right now. I don't even know who's... Maybe it's Jason. No, it must be Jason. Anyway, so look at this here. 1111. Thank you, Father. So this could be... My goodness. So this here is these 2 masculine and feminine powers here. Okay, these polarities. Now, when this 8 can overflow itself, these are your 4 cups that are originally staying, but look at now they're starting to blend in, and now you have 4 more to go in to be able to go out the next time, because it's going to look like this again. It's going to go boom, boom, you know, and then this is going to go boom. So it's going to go pew, 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 over and over, but really it's going to go poof, 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 as it's climbing up your tower here, you know, Jacob's ladder, ascending and descending. It has to be able to constantly reproduce and work. Pew, 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 pew. But this is also every single other element. So fire, air, water, and now earth all has to be able to work with all of these currents, all 4 winds, you know, right? Isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love that. That's just showing me how much here you actually are truly loving yourself from the inside out. You're finding this balance, and you're really being able to do this on your own. I don't see anybody else here with you, sis. For the first time, you are that independent woman. Miss Independent by Kelly Clarkson is going off in my head right now. Whew, and I'm feeling very long-winded. Let's see, one more card here on the bottom, then we're going to check out that secret card. Yeah, look at that Page of Cups. Well, they're just gonna have to leave me a message because I don't know that number. Yeah, Page of Cups. I was just thinking if someone was spying on you and wants to communicate with you, and here I am getting a call from a random number. Yeah, Page of Cups here. So here's the deal, as I was just saying that someone is spying on you. Someone wants to come in and talk to you, and they're noticing how full of yourself you are in a good way. You know, you're filling your cup. You're fruitful. You're glowing. You're beautiful. This Page of Cups here, this tool bag that left you behind here, not realizing your worth, is maybe possibly trying to come back in to give you this equal give and take, or to manipulate you again, honestly, because with these cards, I can't tell if it's positive or negative. So I have to look at both sides of it here. And this Page of Cups might be trying to come back in and communicate to you because he sees how full of love you are, finally. Okay, and that's so funny that I randomly get a phone call at that same time when I was like, oh, they might try to communicate. So I wasn't going to do another bottom of the deck, but he wanted me to. So that's really funny there. And the phone's been talking to you this whole time. So there's fresh communication that just might come in here. Okay, Divine Femme. Let's see now here, the secret card here, babe. Look at that. Ace of Cups. Yes, this Ace of Heart. Yeah. You told this Page of Cups, I'm sorry. I can't allow you to destroy my heart anymore. I can't allow you to allow me to destroy my heart, because that's not what's healthy. I need to become healthy. I need to heal. I am seeing myself as now worthy. And there's been a lot of times where you've made me feel unworthy because you feel unworthy. And so I need to heal. I need to restore my heart, and I need Jesus to help me. And he's done it. Okay, this is your overall secret message, is that you are being created a clean, pure heart inside of you. And this photosynthesis of the heart, all of this cocoon shedding off to allow this chrysalis to form and then to be reshedded as well again within this death and rebirth. Okay, look at, we have 10 here and we have 10 over here plus another 10, plus we're sitting at a 6 and a 7 again. So right there, you're still in that chariot energy. You're really taking off on loving yourself. And we already talked about that. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Jehovah. Let's use the Hebrew deck, he says. Hebrew deck. I'm just going to get some clarifications really fast, y'all. And I noticed that ring light makes me look like I'm having a vision. But, you know, I like it so far. Comment below and let me know what you think. Let's see. So, Jehovah, I want to do... Can we clarify this 4 of Cups, please, Jehovah? Let's see. Yeah, 2 of Swords, which is amazing because your swords are your truths, your truths. Wands are 1s, swords are 2s, cups are 3s, and your pentacles are 4. So in order to have an overflowing heart, you have to have an overflowing truth, right? And make sure that that truth is always feeding you positive ions, and it's right here. You have to have 2 2s and able to have 4 4s, right? Yeah, I mean, 2 2s on one side and 2 2s on another side. So you really have this incoming balance of masculine energy and feminine energy. I mean, it's all right there behind you as you're looking. You're sitting on this, you know, boardwalk, and you've just got your, okay, I'm done. I'm peaceful. I've got this inner peace. I'm able to balance this all out mentally and emotionally. And I mean, it's all right here. We've already seen that. Great job, Divine Femme. Jehovah, can you clarify this 9 of Cups, please? Oh, yeah, look at that. 2 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. Wow. So your heart was broken in half here, because that's 4 of Cups total now that you've brought this balance in, or you're working on bringing this balance in. It will definitely be a victory for you, because I already feel like this has already been what you've been working on. This is past energy for sure. That's why it's also in the negative. Okay. But this also helps by way of this Page of Cups trying to communicate and call you. Okay. This 2 of Cups was in the negative because this 4 of Cups was in the negative. So your heart was broken in half over whatever broke your heart. And absolutely, that Page of Cups, I mean, that was so just incoming fast communication by way that they want to communicate with you. Okay, so this 9 of Cups, your heart was broken in half, which was your worth and your self-love to yourself, and you stopped loving yourself because you thought that them returning, or to be able to make that 4 of Cups right side up with them, was going to heal you and was going to be everything that it needed. Okay, but this is really funny because we're looking at 2 and 4 here. Then we have 5 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles. So you really realize this separation had to happen. My heart is broken. I can't do anything when something's broken for a reason. I just need to heal. And instead of going 5 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles over and over and over, you chose to be 6 of Pentacles. You chose to start giving back to yourself. Okay, you chose to love yourself in the way that you wanted this Page of Cups to, and he's still too much immature, especially on the emotional side. So let's clarify him really fast, and then we'll call it a reading, babe. But I am just sending you so much love and light, because you're doing such a fantastic job, but at the same time, it's hard to still, yeah, I know, I miss him, I miss her, you know, whatever, and it's just very, very difficult. But at the same time, I missed myself for so fucking long that it's never going to happen again. They are never as important as me not being in love with myself, not knowing myself, having this relationship with myself, and therefore the divine. Okay, you cannot afford to not have a relationship with yourself anymore, right? Aha. Look at this. This Chariot just popped out. Shut up, Lord. See, I was going to clarify this Page of Cups, and he's already going in my head. And this Chariot, this vehicle is telling you no. This Page of Cups is a no-go. The Chariot you need to focus on is the one inside, which we've already been talking about right here. Look at there, the Chariot. It's a no-go for the Page of Cups, but look at, you're going to have the victory when you drive away from that person and continue to drive away from that person. He's continuing to come back, or she's continuing to come back, because she hasn't healed, or he hasn't healed. Okay, there's a same-sex vibe, so I want to make sure that I honor that. However, this other person has not done the work that you clearly have begun to do, Divine Femme, and that is beautiful. And the Lord's saying, you have all this victory. Look at all this abundance that I've been giving you, and you already know it, babe. Okay, that Chariot needs to be driving away from that Page of Cup and continue to drive towards Jehovah's energy here, because you are the Empress. Yes, thank you, Jehovah. That is so great. Look at you, Divine Femme. You're really stepping into that power, and this is 3 to 4 overall, which, you know, 6 and 9 up here is that 3, and then that 4 is right here here with this 8, 4, and 8. So do you see how both sides of you now are branching out? You have two sides here, the 3s and the 4s, or excuse me, yeah, the 3s and the 4s and the 5s and the 6s to come back over this way to be 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 by way of that 4. That 4 is that nucleus. Okay, that 4 is that 5 and 1, Luke 12:49, and it's Jesus within you inside of your temple to be able to clear all of that toxic shit out that was there to make you the Empress, the holy person that you are. Okay, oh my gosh. All right, bottom of the deck. Oh no. Yeah, and I mean, this 8 of Hearts is also here with this Page of Cups, and you had to walk away from that. And you will continue to. Yeah, let's clarify the Page of Cups here. Or, excuse me, 8 of Cups here, Lord. 8 of Cups, walking away. I mean, there's obviously this Chariot's a no-go, but let's see. Yeah, 7 of Wands. See, this 8 of Hearts here, you had to walk away from what was always just starting to absorb toxic negative energy and starting to make your ego kerfluffled. And you had to be defensive and you had to react instead of just take the time to respond, because something inside of you is not blending well with their energy. It is not fusing physiologically right, and it won't. If it cannot create a connection, it cannot and it will not. It physiologically cannot. That's why their low ions could mesh with yours before you healed, and now you're healing, producing higher frequencies and higher ions inside of you. And now when they come in to talk to you, that's why there's this sting. That's why it's just this like two magnets just bouncing off of each other, and that's why it's so toxic. That's why it doesn't work. Okay, you have the Ace of Hearts here, this Ace of Cups for Divine Femme here. 2, 3 cards. Wow. Queen of Swords. Look at this Tower and the Temperance energy. Thank you, Jehovah, for having my back. 14 and 15 right here. The Temperance, this electrical prop, and the Tower here to restore your heart by way of all of those positive and negatives between those 4 and those 8, because you are standing in your truth, because you are the Queen of Swords. I am so damn proud of you. And you could be a Sagittarius right here. Capricorn's also in the mix, along with this earth energy, water energy, and now fire. I mean, and honey, honestly, it's all here. Air is here. We all have elements, all 4 inside of us. And so it's just, if it's resonating with you, your solar plexus chakra, your solar panels are going to be going off, and the Lord's going to tell you, yeah, this is you. You know it's you. You know that we've been working on this because you've been standing in your truth. That is fantastic. Jehovah, thank you for having my back by way of the Chariot and by way of the Tower and the Temperance energy. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, are you ready for bottom of the deck? And then we're going to call it a reading, and I will see you soon. The World. Yeah, look at you are God's child. You are God's daughter, and he is taking care of you. And you finally have allowed him and let him in. The whole world is right in front of you, and you thought it was this Page of Cups beforehand, and really it's you. 2211 there. It's you. You have always been trying to chase that love inside of you, and now you realize that I was always looking in the wrong place. 22, 22, 4 and 4. Wounds into light. Love you.